Hello.
Hi, hello. How are you today?
Fine, thanks. And you?
I'm fine. I'm okay, thanks. Okay. Okay, I think your colleague is offline, classmate, I mean. So I think we have to start. All right. Okay. All right. So in our last lesson, if you remember, we talked. Where is this? Yeah. In our last lesson, we talked mainly about nature and the environment. We talked about the gorilla trip where Catherine, what's her name? Yeah, Catherine went and visited the gorillas in, was it Uganda or somewhere? And we also talked about using verbs with prepositions. So we agreed that we have to say hear about, spend money on, fly to a place, pay for something, you have to pay for something, you have to go on a trip to a place, of course, and you need to look for something to find it, and you need to take photos of someone, spend time with someone, go back to the place where you started, talk about anything, right?
Topic.
Yeah, a topic. So these are some useful tips or useful things to keep in mind, that that with certain verbs come certain prepositions. You cannot, it's not a random thing. Some prepositions go with some verbs, some prepositions don't go. So we talked about this in our last lesson. We also talked about elephants, if you remember, and the differences between Asian elephants and also African elephants. We talked about the problem that people have in Asia, that people in Asia have with Asian elephants. So we covered all of this in our last lesson. All right, now let's talk about a charity event. So what do we mean by charity event?
It's organization for help people.
Correct, only people.
Yes, I think people and help people, or that's what I think.
Do you think there are charities that help animals?
Yes, maybe like WWF.
Yeah, maybe these. There are some charities that are interested in, for example, in the environment, in taking care of animals, saving animals from extinction. So, but I agree with you. Most charities are usually for people and to treat poverty and problems that people have. All right, let's start with this question. So what is the biggest, or what are the biggest charities in Libya?
In Libya.
We have like a big charity that people trust and everybody, uses.
Maybe there are some of them like المختار charity, Libya Free charity. That's what I know. I don't know if it's big or no.
Okay. And have you ever raised money for a charity? Okay, here there's a difference between raised money and gave money.
Yes.
What do you think is the difference here? To raise money for charity and to give money to charity?
I don't know what's the differences, but I think that's the same in meaning.
Okay, so here usually in the West, in the UK, Europe, and America, North America, the idea is to get the most amount of money for charity. They don't just simply ask people to give money. That doesn't work usually. So what they do is they usually have an event, right? So for example, they have a party or maybe a concert or maybe a marathon or some kind of public event where you have to, of course, for this public event to participate, you have to buy a ticket or something, right? So if you want to go to a concert to see your favorite singer, and this concert is a charity concert, for example. Yes. So you buy the ticket for, let's say, £25. Maybe £20 will go to the charity, and maybe £5 will go to the singer. And this way, this singer raised money for a charity. Do you get the idea?
Yes, yes.
So it's not like giving money to charity. That's okay too. It's not. There's no problem in giving money to charity, or helping, or donating, donating money, donating clothes, donating food. That's fine. Many people do that. But if you want to create lots of money at one time, in the West, this is what they usually have. They have some kind of event. The same thing, they have a race, a marathon. So if I want to participate in this marathon and you want to participate, we have to pay the organizers, pay them money to participate, right? So we have to pay, for example, £20, £15, even £10. And so the organizers, what they do is they take all this money, and then after the race is over, they give it to an organization, maybe for children, maybe for nature, maybe to save the environment, to clean the ocean. You get the idea? So this is the small difference between to raise money for charity and donate money to a charity. Both are good, but raise is better because you create more money, a lot more money. Yes. By raising money for charity. All right. Now, number 3 here. What kind of charity is the Worldwide Fund for Nature, in your opinion? What kind of charity is it?
I don't know, but I think it's an organization, non-government.
Yeah, an NGO, non-governmental organization.
Keep environment and animals.
Mm-hmm.
And it's international.
Yeah.
Working in environmental
Yes.
conservation.
Yeah. So you think that the WWF is some kind of a non-governmental organization which takes care or maybe tries to save animals and also takes care of the environment, right? An environmental.
Yes.
So you think it's an environmental organization
Conservation. Mm-hmm.
or an organizational charity. I agree with you. I think this is what it does basically. That's what they do, the WWF. All right. Okay, now we're going to listen, but before we listen to this conversation, let's look at the photo first. All right. So can you see the four people we have in this photo?
Yeah.
So we
Natalia,
have. Mm-hmm.
Carol, and Liam, David.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we have these four people meeting, and they are going to plan a charity event for the WWF. Okay, so this means they want to raise money for the WWF. And we're going to find out how they're going to do this, how they're going to organize this event and raise money, collect this money, and then, of course, give it to the WWF. All right, so it says here, look at the photo. So we did this. Then listen to these people planning a charity event. Which of these events are they planning? So these are some examples of events that many people do or try when they want to raise money for any charity. So they have concerts sometimes. Some people organize or hold or set up a concert. Sometimes it's a run, maybe a 10-kilometer run. Quiz night. So they have some kind of, like a game show or a competition or something like this. Karaoke night, a sponsored walk. Do you know what karaoke is?
No.
All right. Well, do you know what a sponsored walk is?
No.
All right. So a sponsored walk, it's like a race. So they walk a distance from I don't know, maybe from Tripoli to Tajura, maybe shorter. You don't have to walk all that distance. Maybe from the Green Square, the Martyrs Square to, let's say, Highlanders in Tripoli or something. Maybe 5-10 kilometers walk. And to take a part in this walk, of course, you have to pay the municipality, or you have to pay the organizers. You have to pay them this money. And of course, the organizers will give it to charity. Do you get the idea?
Yeah.
So it's not free. If you want to take part of this race, if you want to take part in the walk, I mean, you have to pay the organizers, right? But
Yes.
but the good thing is, if you pay the organizers, your money will go to help a charity. So it's a good cause. It's a good thing to pay for these people. Do you get the idea? This is in the West.
Yeah.
Here in Libya, of course, it's another story because your money will not go to the poor for sure. Very unlikely
Yes.
it will go to the poor.
They
So
eat.
yeah, they'll just take it. They'll change it to dollars and send it to Turkey, and the story. Anyways,
Yeah.
So this is a sponsored walk. Now, karaoke. What does karaoke mean? Karaoke means when usually you see them maybe in movies. This is very famous in Asia, in Japan, in the Philippines, in Korea. So they meet in a kind of club, and then there's music playing, but the music doesn't have any words. There are no lyrics. And you have to sing the song. You have to sing the words, the lyrics. And there's like a little screen in front of you, and you can see the words, and you sing the song. And in the background, there's the music of the song. Only the music, no singer. So you become the singer, right? You get the idea. And you do it, of course, for fun. These people who sing in karaoke all of them, they're not professionals. They're just having fun. And most of them are very bad. They can't sing very well. And you get the idea. But it's for fun because everybody laughs. And if your friend is a very bad singer, everybody wants your friend to sing. And so they then say, boo, you're a bad singer. And it's for fun. So maybe they can have an event like this where people come and sing and have fun. And of course you pay a ticket or an entry fee or something. And of course this money will go to the charity. All right?
Yes.
But karaoke, you can do it even without charity. In Asia, people, especially teenagers and young people, girls, they go to these clubs or these bars and they have fun. They choose a song and they just dance and sing and go back home. So this is the idea.
Yes.
All right. So these are the 5 different options, or maybe one of the planners here, our 5 friends here, David, Liam, Carol, and Natalia. So they're thinking which one are they going to plan. I'm not sure, maybe they're going to plan more than one, but usually this is not common because, you know, organizing an event is not an easy thing. You know, you need permission from the city council. If you're going to use a street, you need permission from the governor or maybe the mayor. If a city has a mayor, do you know the meaning of mayor? City
No.
mayor. City mayor is like city president. It's a president for the city. The city mayor.
Yes.
Mayor. He's not the president of the country. It's just like the president of the city, right? And sometimes they say governor. So governor is like a mini president for a state, or maybe for a city, or a municipality. بلدية يعني municipality. Municipality. Right? So the mayor is usually like the leader or the person in control of the city or a municipality or a district, مقاطعة maybe, or a state. Of course, the president of the country, it's not his business, these things. So usually the local government, you have to deal with them, right? You have to take permission. You have to organize these things. You have to rent a stage, maybe, or a stadium if you want to have a concert. So these things need lots and lots and lots of organization and permissions. Okay, so now let's do the listening part and let's see what they decide. Let's see what they organize. So let me take you to intermediate, to the listening. Let's see. So we want track 13. No, CD2, right?
Yes.
You know, this year we're raising money for the Worldwide Fund for Nature's Gorilla Conservation Project. Right, we haven't got a lot of time, so let's decide who does what. The first thing is, who's going to organise the tickets?
I'll do that, if you like.
Yes, that'd be great. Thanks, Carol.
How many do you think we'll need?
Oh, about 100.
And how much should they cost?
How about £10 each?
Yes, that sounds about right. 100 tickets at £10 each. Great.
Shall I make some posters?
Yes, that's a good idea. Where shall we put them?
Well, we can put them up in all the offices and maybe in some local shops and restaurants.
Could you give me a hand with that?
Yes, of course. I know some of the local businesses. I'll ask them.
Great, so that's the tickets and the posters. We'll also need lots of tables and chairs. Liam, will you organise that?
Yes, of course. I know someone who organises weddings.
Okay, but remember, we can't pay anyone. It's for charity.
Yes, don't worry. I'll ask him if we can have them for free.
Great. And what about the food and drink?
Do you want me to do that?
Yes, if you don't mind.
Well, we don't want Liam doing the cooking. Everyone will be ill.
Hey!
Okay, what else? What about music?
Why don't we ask Jason? He's in a really good jazz band. They could play while people are eating.
Yes, good idea. Right, what else?
Who's going to write the questions?
Ah, yes, that was next on my list. Can you do that, Liam?
Sure, no problem. I love doing quizzes.
Can I give you a hand?
No, don't worry. Thanks anyway.
Can I ask something, David?
Of course.
What are you going to do?
Well, someone has to be the boss.
Oh, yeah? I know, David. Seeing as you're the boss, why don't you be the quiz master? You know, the person asking all the questions.
Yes, okay, I'll do that.
And of course, you'll have to wear this gorilla costume too.
That's a fantastic idea.
I'm not sure about that.
Actually, I don't think David needs a costume.
Yes, very funny. Okay, thanks for coming, everyone. Let's make this the best event ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. What did they plan? Which of these events are they going to plan?
Organize tickets.
Okay. No, I mean here in the 2A in the box. Let's choose from the box first, and then we can
Yes.
do
Mm-hmm.
So from the box here.
Concert maybe.
Are you sure?
No. Yes, I think they say they want to be to do a concert.
Maybe. Okay. Okay.
Maybe a quiz night.
Quiz night. Quiz night. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right. But now, what are the things that they plan to do? Which of these things?
I hear organize tickets
Mm-hmm.
and make posters
Okay.
and get tables and chairs
Right.
and get food and drink
Mhm.
and write quiz questions.
Okay. Did they talk about a band?
No, I don't think that. I don't hear something about this.
Okay. Okay. Let's. Would you like to hear the talk again with the script, maybe?
Yes.
All right. So let's go to the script. Let's check. So page. Let's go to the script. Okay, so CD2, track 13. Here's 13, let's look for it. Okay, in this page. Here it is. All right, so just a second. Okay. So it starts here with David. Is it clear? Can you see the script clearly?
Yes.
All right, okay. So let's play the track.
Track 13.
Okay, shall we start? Right, thanks for coming. As you know, this year we're raising money for the Worldwide Fund for Nature's Gorilla Conservation Project. Right, we haven't got a lot of time, so let's decide who does what. The first thing is, who's going to organise the tickets?
I'll do that if you like.
Yes, that'd be great. Thanks, Carol.
How many do you think we'll need?
Oh, about 100.
And how much should they cost?
How about £10 each?
Yes, that sounds about right. 100 tickets at £10 each. Great.
Shall I make some posters?
Yes, that's a good idea. Where shall we put them?
Well, we can put them up in all the offices and maybe in some local shops and restaurants.
Could you give me a hand with that?
Yes, of course. I know some of the local businesses. I'll ask them.
Great, so that's the tickets and the posters. We'll also need lots of tables and chairs. Liam, will you organise that?
Yes, of course. I know someone who organises weddings.
Okay, but remember, we can't pay anyone, it's for charity.
Yes, don't worry. I'll ask him if we can have them for free.
Great. And what about the food and drink?
Do you want me to do that?
Yes, if you don't mind.
Well, we don't want Liam doing the cooking. Everyone will be ill.
Hey!
Okay, what else? What about music?
Why don't we ask Jason? He's in a really good jazz band. They could play while people are eating.
Yes, good idea. Right, what else?
Who's going to write the questions?
Ah, yes, that was next on my list. Can you do that, Liam?
Sure, no problem. I love doing quizzes.
Can I give you a hand?
No, don't worry. Thanks anyway.
Can I ask something, David?
Of course.
What are you going to do?
Well, someone has to be the boss.
Oh, yeah. I know, David. Seeing as you're the boss, why don't you be the quiz master? You know, the person asking all the questions.
Yes, okay, I'll do that.
And of course, you'll have to wear this gorilla costume too.
That's a fantastic idea.
I'm not sure about that.
Actually, I don't think David needs a costume.
Yes, very funny. Okay, thanks for coming, everyone. Let's make this the best event ever.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I think we can check the next question here, which is, where is it? I think it's 42. Which page is it? 48, 46?
I think 45.
Yeah, here it is. Yeah. All right, so let's see your answers and what we chose. So, is it a concert? I don't think it's a concert. It's a quiz night, right? The main
Yes.
event. So it's not really a concert. We'll have to remove that. And let's choose quiz night. And so someone will organize the tickets. They'll make posters. They'll get tables and chairs. They'll also food and drink. What about the band? Are they going to have a band?
Yes. I
Right.
hear about no.
Yeah. So there's going to be a jazz band. Okay. So this is the little talk they had about planning for the charity event. Okay, let's move on and let's check the grammar question here. Not the grammar, the next question. So here we're going to talk about offers, suggestions, and requests. We're going to talk a little bit about offers, suggestions, and requests. What's the difference between an offer, a suggestion, and the request, in your opinion?
Suggestion is idea, give idea, and request asks for something. Offers maybe like request, I think.
It's the opposite of request, right?
Yes, it is order.
No, it's exactly the opposite of a request. So a request is when you want something. If you need something,
Yes.
so you make
I
a
think,
request.
offers is give.
Correct. Exactly.
Yeah.
Offer it means that you want to give someone something. You want to help someone do something. So you ask if the other person needs help. Do you need help? So it's usually like this. And it's the opposite of a request. Okay, so now it says here, question 3, write these headings in the correct places, A, B, C, D. So you have four different groups, okay? So for each group, we want to give the right heading. Let me read the headings first in the box. So we have making suggestions, making requests, making offers, and responding to offers. So these are the 4 headings we have in this part. So I think you have to read each one what it says. Then you can decide if this is making an offer, making a suggestion, making a request, or if it's responding to an offer. Okay, can you read the first 4 sentences?
Okay. I'll do that if you like. Shall I make some posters? Do you want me to do that? Can I give you a hand?
What do you think this is?
Making suggestion.
Do you think it's a suggestion?
Yes, suggestion.
Okay, let me write your answers, and then we can of course check.
Okay. Yes, that would be great. Yes, that's a good idea. Yes, if you don't mind. No, don't worry. Thanks anyway. I think responding to offers.
Okay.
Shall we start? Let's decide who does what. Why doesn't we ask Jason?
Can we read it again, the last one?
Why don't we ask Jason? I think that is making offers.
Okay.
Could you give me a hand? Will you organize that? Can you do that? I think making requests.
Okay. Can you tell me what's the difference between making a suggestion and making a request? And what do they mean in Arabic? What's making a request and what's making a suggestion?
Making suggestions it means يقدم اقتراح يعطي مقترح.
Correct. That's correct.
And request يطلب يقدم طلب.
Correct. And making offers?
يقدم أو يعطي شيء يعني مقترح لكن حتى هو بيدير الشيء نفس الشيء بيعطي.
لكن شنو يسموا فيه؟ كيف نقولوا لا يعني باللي بي offer مش مقترح مختلف عليه مقترح.
عارفة مش مقترح يقدم مساعدة يمنح يعطي رأي يعني بيساعد.
في البزنس شنو يقولوا مثلا لما واحد يجيب ما يقولوش مقترح يقول في كلمة تانية صح ولا؟ مثل واحد بيشري أو واحد بيدير مشروع أو واحد بيدير فشنو يسموا فيه؟
بيشارك. ما نعرف يتعاون.
No. عرض make an offer معناها انك انت بتديري عرض بتعرضي شيء معين وهذا العرض قد يكون مساعدة قد يكون اي شيء العرض هذا. So it's a bit different from suggestions. So suggestion it means you don't want to do that or maybe you want to do that but it's a bit different. It's not the same. It's not the idea is a bit different. When you make an offer in English, it means أنت بتعرضي مساعدتك مباشرة. تبيني نديرها، تبيني نساعدك، تبيني نجي معاك، تبيني نوريها لك، تبيني. Do you get the idea? هذا عرض هذا offer. but a suggestion عادة بتعطي فكرة. شو رأيك نشوف هذاك المكان هو الأول؟ شو رأيك نبدو بعد الغداء نبدو فيه الواجب مع بعض؟ You get the idea. It's a bit different. So so now I want you to take another look, take a quick check, and tell me if you maybe want to change any of your answers, maybe leave them. What do you think? Before we check.
I think that's true. I don't know.
For example, I'll do that if you like. Shall I make some posters? Do you want me to do that? Can I give you a hand? What do you think these are? And if we compare them with the C here, shall we start? Let's decide who does what. Why don't we ask Jason? What do you think this is?
I think you think about C. You think it is suggestions?
I don't know. I'm wondering what you think. I want to know what you think.
Yes, I think that's it. Maybe it's the same thing, but.
Okay. No problem. We'll check them. Now, in part B, it says which verb form comes after the phrases in bold. All right, so here, take a look at all the bold phrases. Can you see the bold phrase? What's the verb that comes directly after the bold phrases? What did they use? What kind of verb?
Infinitive verb.
Correct. Yeah. All of them have infinitives, right?
Yeah.
Give, organize, do, ask, all of these are infinitive. Okay. Now it says here, which verb form comes after do you want me? Do you want me? What's the verb form that comes after it? What is it? The one after do you want me?
Yes, to, verb with to.
Yeah, to plus infinitive, right?
Yes, because want.
Yeah, because with want you have to use to afterwards. You can't use infinitive directly, so this is the only one that's different. Okay, so let's check these answers. Let's go to page 137 and let's confirm your answers. Let's see if your answers are right or not. Do you think your answers are correct?
Yes, I think that.
And you say that even when you know they're not correct? Okay, here they are. All right, so let's start. So the first group, when you say, I'll do that if you like. Shall I make some posters? Do you want me to do that? Can I give you a hand? So this is making an offer. You're not suggesting, because with offers you are giving your help for free in a way. So you want to help directly by doing, but making a suggestion, you want to see if the other people agree with this idea or not. Maybe they have a better idea. Maybe they disagree. Maybe they don't want your suggestion, right? Okay. But even with offer, maybe they don't want your offer too. Maybe they don't need help. Of course, even if they don't need help, they will be polite, right? If you check their responding to offers. So if you say, can I give you a hand? And you can say, no, don't worry, thanks anyways. So maybe if you see me stuck trying to do some homework or something, and you tell me, can I give you a hand? Do you need any help? So I can, if I want to do it myself, I don't want help. I can say, no, thanks, thank you. No, thanks. Just no thanks is okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
With the suggestion, you can say you can disagree. You can continue the conversation. Shall we start? You can say, no, I think we should wait for Ahmed. So you're disagreeing with the suggestion. Or for example, let's decide who does that. Okay, let's do that. Here you agree with the suggestion. Why don't we ask Jason? That's a great idea, if you agree. So there's a small difference. Okay, can you read the tips here, please?
After the phrases in bold, we use the infinitive I'll do that if you like. After do you want me, we use the infinitive with to. Do you want me to do that? Could you is more polite than can you.
That's correct. So if you want help or if you want to make a request, you can say, could you give me a hand? Can you help me? So could you is a little more polite than can you, but the meaning is the same, right? It's the same meaning.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't think there are any other tips. No. So we can go back. All right, so this means in group A, we have the offers. In group B, we have responses. Group C, we have the suggestions, making suggestions. And group D, we have making requests. Okay, now in number 4, they want us to go to the script again. They want us to find all the offers, all the suggestions, all the requests, and all the responses. So this is a good exercise. Let's go to the script and let's find all of these things. So we want to look for requests, offers, suggestions, and responses to requests. Okay, so here we have the beginning of the conversation. What's this? What do you think? Shall we start? Is it an offer? Is it a suggestion? Is it a request?
I think suggestions.
Yes, it's a suggestion. Yes, suggestion.
Suggestions.
Mhm.
Suggestions.
Yes. I'll do that if you like. What's this?
Where it is.
I'll do that if you like.
Yes, I'll do that if you like. Offer.
Correct. And what's this? Yes, that would be great. Thanks.
Respond to offers.
Correct. Yes. And in this response, the person agrees with the offer. يعني اللي قدم له العرض وافق عليه قال تمام خلاص ديريه لي. هي عرضت قالت أنا تنديرها قال لها تمام كويس ديري. So he accepts the offer. You get the idea?
Yeah.
All right, let's go on and check the next part. What about this part here? Shall I make some posters? What do you think?
Where it is.
On the top right.
Have very good memories.
No. Just a second. On the top right, can you see the top right of the page? Shall I make some posters? Can you see the page?
Yes, I'm here. Shall I make some posters? I think suggestion.
Correct. Correct. And what about this one?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What about yes, that's a good idea?
Responses to. I think response to suggestion.
Correct. And it's a positive response, right? Because the person agrees. The person thinks it's a good idea, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what about the next one? Where shall we put them?
Where shall suggestion?
It's not a suggestion, no. It's you're asking for a suggestion, but it's not included in today's part. فنفوتها. Okay, what about this one?
Could you give me a hand with that request?
Yes, the person is requesting help. Correct. Okay, I think we can move on. Okay, what about this one? What about this? Do you want me to do that?
I think offers.
Correct, it's an offer. And what about the answer?
A response to offers.
Correct, it's a response to an offer, okay. What about music? This one. Why don't we ask Jason?
Where it is?
The bottom right. What's this? Why don't we ask Jason? What do you think?
Why don't ask Jason? I think not a suggestion. Suggestion.
It's a suggestion, yes, because you're asking about something. You're asking if this is a good idea or not. With offers, you're always asking to give something, but with suggestions, you're always asking if the idea is good or not. If the idea you're saying will help or not. You get the idea. Suggestions are always about ideas. You want to give an idea, but with the offers, you want to do something yourself. You get the idea.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So let's go to the next one. Who's going to write? All right. Here we have another one. Can you see it?
Can you do that? Offer.
Are you sure?
No, request.
Correct. It's a request. Yeah. It's about this one.
Request. Can I give you a hand request?
Are you sure? Are you sure?
No, offers.
Yes.
Offers.
Yes, the offer, because the person is asking, can I help you? Do you want my help? To get the idea.
Mhm.
So the person is offering help. Very good. Okay. Another person asking other questions. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, I don't think the rest of them. Okay, so that's it. So I think we found all of them. Found all the offers, all the requests, responses to offers, and we also found a few suggestions, how to make suggestions. Okay, so here, let's listen to this part, listen and practice the sentences. So what we're going to do is, the sentences here in this box, in 3A, we are going to listen to them, and we are going to try to get the right pronunciation or the right stress. Okay, so let's listen to these and listen and repeat, of course. Listen and practice so you can get the right pronunciation, the right intonation, and the right stress. So let's listen.
I'll do that if you like.
Okay, can you say it?
I'll do that if you like. Yes.
Shall I make some posters?
Did you hear it, the second one? I'll repeat the second.
Yes, okay.
Shall I make some posters?
Shall I make some posters?
Do you want me to do that?
Do you want me to do that?
Can I give you a hand?
Can I give you a hand?
Yes, that'd be great.
Yes, that'd be great.
Again?
Yes, that'd be great.
Yeah, so there's no S, right?
Yeah.
So it's like that would be great. And we used that with would together, that'd be great, that'd. So this means that would be great, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Yes, if you don't mind.
Yes, if you don't mind.
No, don't worry. Thanks anyway.
No, don't worry. Thanks anyway.
Shall we start?
Shall we start?
Let's decide who does what.
Let's decide who does what.
Why don't we ask Jason?
Why don't we ask Jason?
Could you give me a hand?
Could you give me a hand?
Will you organise that?
Will you organize that?
Can you do that?
Can you do that?
Okay, let's do them just one more time for practice.
Track 14.
I'll do that if you like.
I'll do that if you like.
Shall I make some posters?
Shall I make some posters?
Do you want me to do that?
Do you want me to do that?
Can I give you a hand?
Can I give you a hand?
Yes, that'd be great.
Yes, that'd be great.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Yes, if you don't mind.
Yes, if you don't mind.
No, don't worry. Thanks anyway.
No, don't worry. Thanks anyway.
We start.
Shall we start?
Let's decide who does what.
Let's decide who does what.
Why don't we ask Jason?
Why don't we ask Jason?
Could you give me a hand?
Could you give me a hand?
Will you organise that?
Will you organize that?
Can you do that?
Can you do that?
All right. Okay, so these are nice ways to ask for help, to offer help, to give suggestions.
Request.
Requests. Of course, a request is asking for help, right? When you request
Yeah.
something, it means you want your friend or you want the person you're talking to help you with something or to do something for you. This is a request. Okay. So here, let's use the phrases in this box. Okay, so we have two boxes. So this way, all of it is together. Okay, so we can see the two boxes. So this is box 1 for conversation 1, and of course box 2 for conversation 2. All right, so you can take a few minutes. Take a few minutes first. I think maybe that's better. So take a few minutes, complete all the gaps. All right, take your time. And after you do all the gaps, we can do it as a conversation, okay? You and I.
Okay.
Okay, so take your time.
Mhm.
Okay, have you finished?
Just a minute.
Mhm.
Okay, I finished.
Okay. Let's see if there's a listen. There's nothing. Okay, you can start. Okay, so you can do all of it
Natalia,
together.
shall I put some posters in reception?
Yes.
David, yes,
You don't
that's
have
a
to.
good idea.
You don't have to say the names of the people. You can just directly.
Okay. Number 2, good idea.
Okay, let me write it so we can see later. Okay. Okay.
Number 3, why don't?
Okay.
Number 4, do you want me?
Okay.
Number 5. Number 5, don't mind. Number 6, I'll.
Okay. Okay. So what about?
Yes, 7. 8, can I? Shall I? I'm sorry, shall I?
Okay.
Number 9, that'd be. Number 9, that'd be. Number 10, can I? 11, don't worry. 12, let's.
Let's. Right. Okay. Okay, let me have a very quick check. I think all of them are correct. Let's see. Okay. All right, so they're correct. They're okay. So let's do it in both ways, and then we can switch. So you can be Natalia, I'll be David, and then we can change them. All right, so just start. You can start. You could be Natalia.
Okay. Shall I put some posters in reception?
Can you do it again, please?
Shall I put up some posters in reception?
Yes, that's a good idea.
And why don't we tell the local paper about the event?
Sure. Do you want me to do that?
Yes, if you don't mind.
Okay, I'll call them tomorrow. Okay, you can start.
Okay. Can you play at our WWF charity event?
Yes, of course. And shall I invite some friends too?
Yes, that'd be great. Thanks a lot.
Can I give you a hand with anything else?
No, don't worry. Thanks anyway.
Right, let's choose some songs to play. All right, let's do it the other way around. I'll be Natalia now. Shall I put up some posters in reception? You're David now.
Yes. Yes, that's a good idea.
And why don't we tell the local paper about the event?
Sure. Do you want me to do that?
Yes, if you don't mind.
Okay, I'll call them tomorrow.
Jason, can you play at our WWF charity event?
Yes, of course. And shall I invite some friends too?
Yes, that would be great. Thanks a lot.
Can I give you a hand with anything else?
No, don't worry. Thanks anyway.
Let's choose some songs to play.
Let's choose some songs to play. All right, so this is a typical normal conversation where people offer help, request help sometimes, and also respond. Okay. Now, working groups of 4, choose a chairperson. Imagine you're going to organize an event. Okay, I think this is good. So here, you're going to, this time, you're going to make an event. You're going to organize an event, okay? And here you need to decide what's the charity you want to give to. Maybe Mukhtar, maybe, I don't know, anything you want to give to, okay? This is choose, so you need to choose your charity and you need to choose the type of event. So do you want this to be a marathon, quiz show? Do you want it to be a concert? Choose any kind of event to raise money, okay? And you can decide when and where the event will be. So you can start something like this. Let's organize a concert, or let's organize, for example, a marathon. That's a good idea. Where shall we have it? Can I help you? No, thanks. Okay, if you don't mind, you know? So you can make a conversation, and if you want, I can go back so you can make your conversation something similar to this, right? You don't have to do the whole thing, even if you do just one part, but you can take ideas from here. This is my point. You get the idea?
Yes.
And also you need to take your time, and then you need to write it, and then you can read it. But you have to read the whole thing in the beginning yourself, because I can't see your notes, of course. So you'll have to put more than one person. So the conversation has to be at least between 2 people. So between, for example, Malak and Selma, right? So you want to organize an event with Selma. And again, you can choose anything you want. All right?
Yeah, okay.
So take some time, but don't take too long.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes, okay.
All right. And if you need to go back or something, just tell me, okay?
Okay.
All right. So I'll be back in a second, okay?
Yes.
Okay, hi. Have you finished?
Yes, I finished.
Did I take
Yes.
too long?
No.
Okay. All right, let me hear your event.
Okay. So it's me. Okay. Shall I get the tables and chairs in our house? Yes, that's good idea. It's me, Salma, before me.
Okay.
And why don't we tell the neighbors and relatives? Sure. Do you want me to do that? Yes. If you don't mind, okay, I will call them tomorrow.
Okay, that's it?
Yes.
But it's good. It's short, but it's good. All right. Okay. All right, so we can move on. So we did a little organization, how we're going to organize. I think we also did this here. You have to tell me about it. All right, which you did. Let's do a little bit of pronunciation work. All right, so here we're going to talk about the letter G. Okay, so the letter G, of course, in English, there's the soft G, J. There's sort of the hard G, G. Right, so we have two different ways. So here they just want you, I think, to practice the two ways of saying G, and I think they want us to get used to which ones have the J sound and which one have the G sound, right?
Okay.
And also, I think this is one of the this is one of the letters which some people, some languages have a problem with. Russians have a problem with the G, and the H, sometimes mix the G with the H sometimes. But I think in Arabs, we don't have a big problem with J and Ga. I think when we speak English, I don't think we don't have a big problem. This is what I'm saying. Anyway, so just let's listen and practice. So that's all. That's all we need to do. Listen and practice.
1. G.
G.
Game.
Game.
Give.
Give.
Good.
Good.
Argue.
Argue.
Grandfather.
Grandfather.
2. J.
J.
Gym.
Gym.
Strange.
Strange.
Energy.
Energy.
Generally.
Generally.
Okay, now there's something important with the letter G in English. I mean the second one, the J, the J. It's not really J, it's J. To get the idea.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
so usually, if you notice, I don't know if you've noticed it, but they don't say energy. They say energy, G.
Energy.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like there's a letter D, right? And even if you check the phonetic symbol, if you see the phonetic symbol, there's a D, right? So we don't say gym, we say gym. So this is, I think you need to pay attention. Whenever you're saying the J sound in English, you need to make that D sound, the J. All right.
Okay.
All right. So now work in pairs. Match the letter G in these words with the sounds 1 or 2. Okay. So this means you have to guess, of course, in this example in the beginning, and then after that we can confirm from the listening. So if you think it's a G sound, 1. If you think it's a J sound, 2. So the second word, what is it?
1. Gorilla.
Yeah, number 1. Yeah, it's answered. Gorilla is answered. I mean the second word.
Agency. Agency. It's
I
1.
don't know. I'm going to just write your answers.
Okay, 1.
Okay.
Agency. Agency.
Try saying it in both ways. If the word is new or you're not sure, try saying it in both ways, and then decide which do you think is better.
Agency. 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 I think agency. 1.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Green. Green. 1.
Okay.
Number green. I think 1.
Mm-hmm.
Gig. 1.
Okay.
Intelligent. 2. Intelligent. 2. And then angry. 1. Dangerous. 2. Degree. 1. Hungry. 1. Argentina. Think 2. August. 1. Egypt. 2.
Okay.
guitarist, 1. Generous, 2. Orange, 2. Graduate, 1.
Okay, let's confirm. Let's check. So now I'd like you to listen. I'd like you to listen to each one. Listen and practice, and then we can answer the second part of the question. All right. So track 16.
1.
Gorilla. Green. Angry. Degree. Hungry. August. Guitarist. Graduate.
2.
Agency. Intelligent. Dangerous. Argentina. Egypt. Generous. Orange.
Okay. So we only had one mistake. Yeah.
Yes, agency.
Yeah. Do you know what an agency is?
Agency is a company.
Like a company, we say travel agency.
Yes.
In Arabic, what's a travel agency?
وكالة.
Correct. Yes. Right. Okay. Now, before we listen again to practice, can you see this question in here in part B? How do we usually say the letter G before E and before Y? So,
like example, before E, like strange. Strange.
Yeah, strange, correct. Also check the examples in the box. Look for the letter G before E. Where can we see it?
Before E, intelligent.
Correct.
Intelligent.
Yeah.
And agency.
Correct.
Dangerous. Dangerous.
Correct.
And orange.
Correct.
Generous. Generous.
Yeah.
Generous.
And the word on top of generous?
Argentina. Argentina.
Yeah. Okay, Argentina.
Argentina. Okay.
Yeah. And what about the G before Y?
G before Y. Egypt.
Correct.
And
I think only Egypt.
yes.
And also, there's another
energy.
one. Yeah.
Energy.
Correct. And?
Gem.
Correct. So what did you notice? When the G comes before E, or when the G comes before Y, how do we say?
J.
Yeah. We say J. Correct. So this is a general rule. If a word is new and you see a G and it comes before an E or before a Y, this means the sound is J, right?
Okay.
All right, so now let's just listen to this group again, but this time
Like
I'd like you...
suggestion.
Suggestion. Yeah, it's one of
Yes.
them. Suggestion. Suggestion. But suggestion is a little difficult maybe to say because you have a mix of ja, sa, and sha.
شوية.
So عندك جيم وسين وشين ورا بعض. Suggestion. So
Suggestion.
yeah, suggestion, suggestion.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it also follows the same rule here because you have a G before an E, so it has a J sound. Okay, so let's listen to these words one more time in the box, but I'd like you to listen and repeat, okay? So listen and repeat, and after that we can go to the next one. So let's listen.
Track 16. 1.
Gorilla.
Gorilla.
Green.
Green.
Gig.
Gig.
Angry.
Angry.
Degree.
Degree.
Hungry.
Hungry.
August.
August.
Guitarist.
Guitarist.
Graduate.
Graduate.
2.
Agency.
Agency.
Intelligent.
Intelligent.
Dangerous.
Dangerous.
Argentina.
Argentina.
Egypt.
Egypt.
Generous.
Generous.
Orange.
Orange.
Okay. Correct. Now, in the next exercise, I'd like you to tell me, how do we say these words? Can you read the words in the box?
Okay. Message. Luggage. Language. Village. Sausage. Manage.
All right. The first word, can you read it again?
Message.
Okay. Now you have to read all of them like message. The same, exactly the same.
Luggage. Language. Village. Sausage.
Again?
Sausage.
Yes, it has to sound like message. Message. So.
Sausage. Sausage.
Yes.
Sausage.
Again, it has to sound like message. Same sound.
Sausage. Sausage.
Can you say the first one?
Message.
Again, sausage.
Sausage.
It has to sound like message in the end. Exactly the same. Message.
Sausage.
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 Yes.
Sausage. Manage.
Yes.
Manage. Yes.
Yeah, so the rule is the AGE, when you put them together, in the end, they make the idge sound. Itch.
Itch.
You don't say them like age, because this is French, message. Right?
Okay.
This kind of sound is maybe more in French than English, but in English they say message, so it's an idge sound. Yeah.
Message.
All of them are the same. Now, I'd like you to hear them, to listen to them, and also practice, okay? So I'd like you to listen and practice and try to focus especially on the last part here, okay? So,
Okay.
Track 16.
17, not 16.
Message.
Message.
Luggage.
Luggage.
Language.
Language.
Village.
Village.
Sausage.
Sausage.
Manage.
Manage.
Right. Let's hear them one last time.
Track 17.
Message.
Message.
Luggage.
Luggage.
Language.
Language.
Village.
Village.
Sausage.
Sausage.
Manage.
Manage.
Okay, now I'd like you to read these 5 sentences using all the rules we learned, okay?
Okay. My grandfather is from a village in Egypt. I
Okay.
lost my luggage in Argentina in August. It is an energy message.
Again?
It is an energy
No.
It is an energy.
How do we say this word? Why?
I'm sorry. It is an angry.
Yeah.
It is an angry
Yes.
message in a strange language.
That's right.
That hungry gorilla likes sausage and oranges.
But it's plural.
Sausages. And oranges.
Okay.
An intelligent graduate manages the agency.
Okay. All right. So it's not bad. Okay. So I'll read them and try to see if you can match my pronunciation. Try to do it in the same way. So my grandfather's from a village in Egypt. Okay, can you say it?
My grandfather's from a village in Egypt.
Village in Egypt.
Village in Egypt.
Egypt. Right, okay. Number 2, I lost my luggage in Argentina in August.
I lost my luggage in Argentina in August. August.
Yeah, because the stress is on the first syllable. August. August is stronger than gust. August. Good.
August.
Number 3. It's an angry message in a strange language.
It's an angry message in a strange language.
Nice. That hungry gorilla likes sausages and oranges.
That hungry gorilla likes sausages and oranges.
Good. Number 5. And an intelligent graduate manages the agency.
An intelligent graduate manages the agency.
Yes, manages the agency.
Manages the agency.
Right. Okay. So you can see that the letter A before the G here is very tricky because it's written sausages, but we don't say the A. It's like it's an I. It's like it's a short I. So so you have to imagine it's not an A. Sausages. Imagine it's an I. Right. So
Okay.
yeah, this is the idea. All right. So this is good. So we can move on. I think we can go on. All right, okay. So we have a new topic here. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about adjectives of character here. We are going to start with adjectives of character, okay? And then we are going to learn how to make comparisons using comparatives, using a lot, much, a bit. And we are also going to learn a new way. I don't know if you know this or not, but I think it's new. A new way of comparing. So there are two ways of comparing. I can say,
Yes.
Do you know this one? Not as,
Yes.
adjective as.
No, not as.
I can show you an example.
Comparative and superlative.
Yeah, in this lesson, it's a review. They're going to review comparative and superlative from elementary, of course, but they're going to give you some nice additions. So there are some extra things. For example, I can say, my car is faster than yours. Yeah, and then I can say, this is comparative, normal comparative, right? My car is faster than yours, normal.
Yes.
But there's another way I can say, your car is not as fast as mine.
Yes, that's new for me.
Yeah, do you see, it's a different way. So, and also, we also use this form or this way, we also use it for comparison. So in this lesson, we will learn a little more on how to use the second type, the new comparison. And this is how you use it. You can use a not as, adjective as, not as big as, not as small as, not as fast as, not as, put whatever adjective you want to use to compare two things and use it in this way. And we don't have to use not, you can also use it in the positive. I can say your car, if I want to say your car and my car are the same, I can say your car is as new as mine. So here we are equal.
Yes.
We are the same. We bought it in the same year. So your car is as new as mine.
Yes.
Right? So this way we can use it to compare many different things. All right, so this is one of the things we will talk about in this lesson. Maybe we won't get there, but I think we might get close. But first of all, let's start with some some vocabulary. All right, so here we are going to talk about some adjectives of character. So of course, you know that whenever we describe a person, we can describe the appearance of a person, and we can describe the character or the personality of a person, right? So we have adjectives which describe appearance, like tall, short, slim, fat. They don't like to say fat, it's a little too strong. But we use it for appearance, right? We say muscular, we say slim, good looking, handsome, beautiful. All of these are, of course, for your appearance. We use them to describe people on the outside. But if you want to talk about their personality, we need other adjectives, of course. All right? So I'd like you to read these adjectives and tell me about the ones you don't know, okay? So you can start from the first one.
Aggressive. ambitious,
Hmm?
bright,
Okay.
confident,
Mhm.
considerate,
No. First one's correct.
considerate,
Yes.
easygoing,
Mhm.
I don't know,
Okay.
helpful, honest,
Mhm.
mature, I don't know, moody, I don't know,
Okay, let's underline the ones you know. Considerate, do you know it?
considerate, no, easygoing, no,
Mature?
mature, no, moody,
Moody, you don't know Moody?
yes,
Okay.
okay, organized,
Mhm.
patient, polite,
Mhm.
reliable,
Reliable?
reliable, no, I don't know,
Mhm.
rude,
Mhm.
selfish,
Okay.
sensible,
Mhm.
talented, maybe I
Talented?
don't know, talented, موهوب ما يقصد بها.
Correct. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
What about
tidy,
sensible?
sensible, حساس.
That's sensitive.
Oh, sensible, I don't know. Maybe.
Tidy?
tidy, مرتب.
Correct. Okay. Okay, the ones that you don't know, can you guess? Can you guess if they are positive or if they are negative?
Okay.
Do you think they are good or bad? For example, considerate. Positive or negative in your opinion?
Considerate, I think that's positive adjective.
You're right. It's a
Maybe I
positive.
know what is it, like consider,
It's related to
like
consider.
the verb consider.
Consider.
Yes, consider.
It's
Yes,
related.
consider.
Yes. من نفس الأصل. Yes. Okay. Can you guess?
Okay.
Because it's from the verb consider.
يعني اعتبار أو معتبر. No?
Yeah, not exactly in English, no.
Okay.
But it's positive. You're right. It's positive.
Okay. Easygoing, I think it's positive.
Correct. It's positive.
Moody, I don't, I think no. I think
Positive or
about
negative?
mind, negative.
Correct. It's negative.
moody, مزاجي.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Reliable.
What about mature? You forgot mature.
Mature. No, I think negative.
It's actually
I
positive.
don't know.
Okay.
Reliable, I think positive.
Reliable is positive, yes.
Reliable. And sensible is negative.
Actually, it's positive, sensible.
Okay.
All right, so let me take you to the meaning of these words so you can check them. This way you will know what they mean. 138, 140. So let's go to 138. All right, so here we have the list. All right, let's check the new ones. The ones you know, we don't have to check them, of course. So we want to check, I want you to check considerate. And I want you to check.
Considerate.
Yeah.
People are very kind and helpful.
Yeah. So considerate people are kind and helpful. Right? It means they care about others. Considerate is the opposite of selfish.
Okay.
Do you know selfish?
Yes, selfish, أناني.
مش أناني يعطي اعتبار لغيره. هي هذا ليش جاية من يعتبر. جاية من consider. Do you get the idea? So a considerate person always gives consideration to other people. يعطيهم اعتبار يهتم. ما هوش أناني. This is the idea.
Okay.
All right. What about easygoing?
People are very relaxed and don't worry about things. متساهل.
Correct. Yes. شخص مرن متساهل. Correct. Mature.
People behave like adults, not children.
In Arabic, what do you think it means?
ما نعرفش الصيغة اللي تاخدها بس فهمت إنها شو معناها يكبر في روحه يعني.
No. Here, mature is when you make good decisions, or when you don't act like a child, because we have many adults that behave like children. For example, all the Libyan politicians are like children, right? They behave like children. Do you get the idea? So children are irresponsible. Do you understand what irresponsible means?
No.
Okay, irresponsible means
yes.
they have no responsibility. They act in a stupid way. Children.
Okay.
So you can't put a child in charge of a school or in charge of a country, right? Because a child is immature. That means his brain hasn't finished growing up.
Yes, okay.
So a mature person is someone who takes things slowly, thinks before he acts, behaves in a responsible way, behaves in a wise way. يعني نوعا ما هو طبعا mature يقصد بتصرف بالغ أو تصرف رزين يعني. Okay. معناها مش شخص متسرع أو فرفاش أو طفولي. يعني الطفولية في اتخاذ القرارات is a negative thing of course. اللي هو بالإنجليش نقولها immature. Immature هو الشخص الطفولي في قراراته، الطفولي في تفكيره. Immature is negative طبعا. Immature هو الشخص الطفل. Mature بالعكس. Mature is a good thing. Okay. Then we have reliable. What do you think of reliable?
People always do things that they promise to do.
What does this mean? People who do things that they promise to do.
وفي.
قريبة لوفي.
يفي بالوعد.
Yes. وفي ممكن يستعمل في كلمة loyal أكثر في الإنجليزية.
يفي بالوعد.
Reliable تمشي أكثر مع شخص يمكن الاعتماد عليه. Do you get the idea?
Okay.
يعني شخص يمكن الوثوق به، يمكن الاعتماد عليه. لو قال بنديلك حاجة يديلك، مش كلام بس يعني. Reliable. This is the meaning. Reliable. Okay. Okay. Then we have بقيت تعرفين عندنا sensible فضلت أيوه. What about sensible? What do you think?
Sensible people make good decisions. حكيم.
Okay. شوفي بقاها.
Based on reasons, not how they feel. يعني بعقله يعني.
عقلاني بالضبط. عقلاني. Yes. وsensible للعلم sensible قريبة هلبة من mature. سياقهم قريب من بعض. لأن حتى mature هي لها علاقة بالعقلانية أو الرصانة أو الحكمة. sensible نفس الشيء. شخص يستعمل المنطق أو الأسباب وليس المشاعر، يعني ما يتصرفش بتسرع ولا بغوغائية يعني. This is the idea. Sensible. Someone who uses his mind, not his feelings. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so these are some of the adjectives. I think maybe in the next lesson we can use them more. But let me check. Sorry, 49. So in the next lesson, we will use these adjectives to describe a family here. And the family is living with the enemy. It's a funny article, because here when you say living with the enemy, they're not talking, do you know what enemy means? Enemy.
Mm-hmm.
What does it mean, enemy? Do you know what it means, enemy? No? Are you there? Hello? تسمع فيها؟
enemy عدو enemy.
Sorry, can you say it again?
هل تقصد برسوم متحركة
No.
أو عدو؟
عدو. Enemy. رسوم متحركة spelling بتاعها مختلف like this. Enemy. Alright. لكن enemy هنا مكتوبة يقصد بها العدو. Okay. طبعا هنا الموضوع هي مكتوبة عدو، لكن هم يقصدوا على living with teenagers. Do you understand? It's like a joke. They're joking. So they're referring to living with the enemy.
Yes.
Yeah. فقلت لكم هنا مدينها كمزحة، يعني living with the enemy مش عدو حقيقي، يتكلموا على صغارهم اللي هم teenagers in this article. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do this inshallah next time. We'll talk in detail, and we will do a revision for, of course, the adjectives and the new adjectives. Okay? So I'll see you on, what's today, Monday? I'll see you on Wednesday, right? Okay?
Okay.
So, all right, so see you on Wednesday. Have a good day or good night, and bye-bye.
Yes.